everything is happening here on GTV Breakfast. So from one nation to another, and we didn't even have to use a plane or passport or anything. We just went from Beam Nation to Dope Nation, and they've got lots in common. So twin action. Here the twins are live in the studio, and I don't know which one is which. Because I hear one is called Michael and the other one is called Tony. Let me guess. So you have a Michael vibe. You're Michael.
No.
No, you.
No, you lost.
You know, try.
So this is Tony.
You don't try.
And this is Michael.
Yeah.
Who's the older twin, man?
Michael is the other.
How do you know?
Cause I'm Michael.
Listen, what's not to like about being a twin? Because
What's not to like?
Yeah, because you guys are very identical.
Okay, the question you have asked there from our childhood, what we have never liked is for the fact that we know we are twins and everyone asks, Oyentafwa.
Oh,
Yeah.
Ghanaians like asking obvious questions.
Yeah, like
they look at you, they see you look alike.
You know,
They ask you
you know,
that.
we have fun, we have so
okay.
we have this like, and all races of people just ask, they keep asking, they are still asking.
Why do human beings ask obvious questions?
I don't know. I don't know why they keep asking.
Is it not obvious?
Yeah. Even when we go out, I'm sure we'll meet someone who asks.
Yeah, all the time.
Maybe it's just like they don't know what to say and they have to start from the obvious.
We even took it to a bigger picture where we thought maybe making everyone know Dope Nation are twins would even bring down the whole Oyentafwa question tag, but no, that even made it more. So you guys are twins, you know? Yeah.
What does it look like? But I'm sure it's fun.
It has its interesting.
What are the advantages of being a twin?
Wow, advantages.
Okay, let me give you one advantage. There was one time my brother had to come from Takrade to Ghana Telecom to register for his admission.
Okay.
Yeah, I did the registration, the pictures, everything.
For your brother?
Yes,
Yeah.
and the officials, and they asked, I told them that, oh yeah, we are twins. And you guys are twins. They were like, yeah. And they were like, what shows that it's not your brother who is here? And I looked at all of them and I asked, what shows that it's not my brother who is here? And we all laughed it off, but it wasn't my brother that was there. So.
Have you ever been punished?
Sorry, guys.
Have you ever been punished for Tony's sins?
Yeah, lots of times. Almost all
You know,
the time.
we have that connection, so when it's your turn, you just take it like that.
You take it cool because
yeah.
the other guy's turn will come.
Yeah, like that. You just take it like that.
I mean, was it obvious that you were all going to be musicians at some point in time?
Yeah. From the look of it, because our dad separated us, and when we got to secondary school, he was like, Charlie, we be so diabolical. We had to just, so he took my brother to a mixed school, and I went to a boys' school. I went to GSTS.
Okay.
And my brother went to secondary college.
Okay, Seko.
So after like 1 year of not seeing each other, it was that whole Form 1, school father, kneel down, what talents do you have thing that happened. And I ended up rapping in school, and I was like best rapper Form 1.
Okay.
So it was like, okay, fine, let's take him to Intako. And in Takrade, if you are talented, you have a talent, they're like, a rapper, okay, mom, freestyle. That's all they do.
Okay.
On the spot.
Okay.
So,
okay, mom, freestyle.
Oh, freestyle. So what type of freestyle do you
Any
want?
freestyle, my brother.
Like you're wearing green.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, and you're halfway day.
Yeah, man.
But then where you day?
Yeah.
The money today.
He day.
I know say the flow. So Charlie, give me some make do what? Make hair.
Make a chew. Oh,
Like that kind of vibe. So we went school after school, rap battling and all that. And we were like, Charlie, I have a boy in here, and we go to Seko. Then when I got to Seko, I saw my brother, and then he was like, I was like, you be the rapper for here. And they were like, they look alike, different outfits,
He was also rapping in Seko.
Yeah.
You didn't know?
I didn't know.
Oh,
I didn't know.
boy.
So we started battling each other, and the lyrics I had were to insult someone's mom, So, and he was also insulting my dad, and then it was going back and forth. But then we looked around, and everybody's like, Charlie, what you dope? And all of a sudden, we had that name, the tag, DopeNation.
But you added a nation to it.
Yeah, we added the nation.
Why did you add nation?
Because we had, when we move like that, we move with an entourage. We have people behind us, and the fans they will give alone will scare you, especially when we're about to have a battle. So, and they always like to be around, and they are still around. They've all grown up, and we are still picking this movement together. Some of them are in the US, some are in the UK. And so we just decided to name it Dope Nation. But this is beat and twist from Dope Nation.
Okay. And then when did the whole music thing, the first because you work with other musicians as well. So
Yeah.
what do you do? Do you play instruments? You produce? What do you do?
We are producing artists.
Okay.
We started with production because we felt when we're in school we couldn't come out fully as musicians because we had to be in school and complete. So we decided to just make beats and then search for artists in Ghana and give them the beats.
Okay.
You know, and that was a test for us because we got to know that okay, our sound can be accepted outside. Since the artists ride on the beats, they put the beats out and
Yes.
then they are hit songs.
Of course.
So from that, right after school, we decided to also come out with our own song.
Okay. Which was that song that opened the doors and let people see, hey, Charlie, this is something serious.
Ish.
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 Yeah. Ish.
A song Ish. it was just the vibe, you know, like that time social media was all, and there were apps coming here and then we got interested in this app, Instagram, where and then at that time almost every female that gets to have a phone and wants to take a picture has to 10. And we were playing the beat and then I saw one picture and I was like, Ish. And you know where I said the Ish, it fell at like the end of the bar. And my brother was like, yo, Charlie, that be some hard things. Someone could put them in a song. So as the song was going on, I was like, yo, Charlie, you see the girl in back. Hey, if I get down for my, you know, and all that. And then it was just as simple as that. We had to put it in the song. And it was a conversation, you know. So anytime anyone sings a song, they just have a conversation through that.
And the H is there. So, I mean, for creative people, how important is it for you to be just like every mistake is a new style?
No, not like that.
Not like that?
Yeah, not like that.
No.
But because the H, you didn't plan on the H.
Yes. But it's not a mistake.
Okay.
You know,
It's creativity.
Exactly.
Yeah.
If you are starting music from grassroots, as in as a producing artist, when you even start with the first instrument you play in the studio, you are done with the song because you know the last word, you know the last mix, you know the last master, you even know where to promote the song.
Okay.
Yeah.
So H was the one.
Yeah, H was the one. H is still the one.
It's still the one.
It's 5-6 years now.
Yeah.
And it's still there.
Yeah.
When
And
you
then after
dropped it-
H, I mean, talk to us about the other songs that you had most fun creating.
So after Ish, one interesting thing is there's a bar in Ish that goes like Mese me de bema wo abi Olamide, and as at that time Olamide had this song entitled Wo, and it was very, very popular back then. You know, so we had this show and some Nigerian artists were on, including Olamide, and we had to go for interviews. So during the interview, we were freestyling, and we used that bar. And luckily for us, Olamide was behind us, and he heard that bar, and he was like, "Who are these boys? I would like to work with them." So fast forward, we went straight to the house, picked our equipment, and then rushed to his hotel, set up, and then we recorded Nam. So that's how we had our first international feature with Olamide.
With Olamide? All right, nice. So, I mean, this is just a great story.
It kept going from there.
It's
It kept
great,
going from
you know,
there.
It's great.
It's
And
great,
then,
sir.
yeah, and the fact that like people of light had to meet at the right time.
Yeah.
Because Olamide showed us the type of love we hadn't seen.
Yeah.
You know, the fact that he's not from our environs,
Yes.
and the fact that he just looked at us. We were in the hotel room and then he saw that we were 10. You know, and he was like, "You shocked, right?" And we were like, "Yeah." And he said, "Me too." Yeah,
Yeah,
you
it
know,
was real.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he said, "Me too." And the "me too" alone
Was enough.
Yeah, because there was a whole lot we wanted to learn from him, and we are still learning from him. There was a whole lot like he showed us, which was an eye opener, something that you would have to make mistakes of. Putting your resource in until you learn that lesson, like naturally. He just said it by, "Hey, this is what you have to do," and it was just as easy as that.
What do you think of this whole media creation of, okay, it's Ghanaians versus Nigerian musicians and this back and forth and the fight and all the beef?
Yeah.
What do you make of all of that?
I think we are supposed to have that just to know where we stand, but at the same time too, it's not really healthy because of the direction it takes. You know, we have an aim, and the aim is to sell music. But then when it's like we are selling most of the controversial things that come from the music, forgetting about the music, then it's a problem. You know, I think it's good for us, but it's bad for us.
Do you go to the kitchen and create beef? You do it? Have you
Not
done?
quite,
have
not
you
quite,
actually
not quite.
done a beef before? You know,
Not
so-
quite.
Not quite, not
You see,
quite.
as producing artists, that's why being a producing artist is very dangerous. I would say dangerous because you have your mindset from where you want to push the music and what you want that music to do. It's more of impacting in the lives of people. So if you have it in your mind to either insult someone, right from the beat to the end of it, it will cause something. It will bring out some kind of predicaments you wouldn't want.
So no beef.
Yeah, no beef.
Just
no,
vegetable.
No, and some sauce.
And some sauce.
Small
Some
sauce.
sauce is important.
Yeah, very, very necessary.
Sauce is important.
Yeah.
What's it like running your own label?
Well, it's interesting.
Yeah, very.
It's very interesting.
Very interesting.
Yeah. It's very interesting because of our source. You see, we would always base everything on production. It's because that is where we came out from, and that's what is giving us our powerhouse. That's our powerhouse, you know. So yeah. We would base all that on, especially we do our own promotions, we do our own investments in getting our own studios, we do our own marketing, we do all that. So it's like,
so you're in the business.
Yes, we are in the business. So
music business.
DopeNation is registered as a label.
Okay.
We registered our own company.
Okay.
Made sure that everything is in place. Try to get people and then job prescriptions for them, and then try to make sure they live the work. You know, that way we treat our brand as a business.
Yes.
And so far so good. It's 5-6 years. We are still learning.
How do you make money in terms of music rights and royalties? How does that work in this internet age?
Well, now we started from learning how to get our streams to generate revenue, you know, and now we have a solid team that handles our distribution. You know, so before our job is to just do the music and then sit down with the team. You know, when we sit down, they all bring their laptops out and they start taking all the assets, everything that's like from lyrics to the beat to everything about the song, and they distribute it. You know, and from our end, all we do is to monitor.
That's it.
And then they show us how the graph grows, and okay, this is what we invested, this is what we are getting, this is in this country, we are allowed in this country, it's low here, let's, you know, it just goes
So
like
monitor
that.
and monetize.
Oh yeah.
Monitor and
monetize.
monetize.
Yeah, you would get it from a dashboard.
Yeah.
You know where
So
your
you know how much
streams
you're
are.
making?
Yeah, you know.
Boom.
You would.
All right. We also have another dashboard, but it's not about money. And it's about messages.
Messages.
And there are people who want to send a lot of messages to you.
That's fine,
I still don't know who is Michael again. You are
Yeah.
Michael.
Michael.
Michael and Tony.
Okay, so Michael is always in black,
yeah, I'm
and
always in
he's
black.
paying, and
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
and
So anytime you see
Kaka
us,
is-
you have to look out
So
for
you'll
them.
be the HA.
No.
Achu, you'll be the
Yeah,
Achu.
yes.
And you'll be HA. But you know, with Ewes, it is the younger one who is actually called Achu.
Oh, yeah.
And the older one is called HA.
Yeah.
So yeah. Now to the messages. She's not a twin, but she's got messages for you. Thelma, she's got a whole bunch of messages that she's going to be reading. Take it away, Thelma.
Okay, Kath, thank you for joining us. It's like the twins are doing big things in music on the breakfast show today. And these are your messages: 05555 61034. DopeNation in the house. And first message from DJ Mountain. He says he's at Breman Kuntanase. DopeNation makes us feel so much in Agona Nyakrom Nyaste. Keep on doing good work of two brothers. So those going up to you. Hello, greetings. We need to make statue of DopeNation at Kaneshio. What's the link with Kaneshio? What's at Kaneshio?
Kaneshi is part of our life.
For real?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Kaneshi First Light. Hey.
First light.
Yeah,
I drive by
First
there
Light.
every day.
Yeah, okay.
Every day.
We only left there when we realized that there was a flood, very big flood,
Yeah.
and it destroyed our studio.
Oh, Charlie.
It affected our life.
Oh, Kaneshi. First light.
But the studio there, I support it with 1 bag of cement. The statue has to go there. DopeNation for life is what this one is saying. Big ups to DopeNation. Please, we need you guys at Volta at Avedakpa Crocodile Resort this Christmas, or if people are just sending their shots. Because Christmas, they need bookings. Love to see you. Mehiana Milo. Don King says, I want to ask a general question. Why does DopeNation is going to, what does DopeNation stand for in music artists? Well, I'm trying to understand what this means. Greetings to DopeNation. I love you guys. Whoa. This is a defense minister in the making. The way I'm defending Dope is not enough. I think I need a gun. Please. No guns at all. Trisha joining our conversation. Hi, Trisha. Thanks for joining. Kudos to my twin brothers. I'm a top fan. People always ask because they want to be sure. After all, some siblings are 9 months apart. I'm also a twin, 2 girls. My nephews are 9 months apart. And that question always pops up. Calf high. So Trisha, who is a twin, is also sharing her experience. She said, it can be that somebody and they are backbone. All these crocodiles that I'm not understanding. I'm just going to keep reading. DopeNation are really dope indeed. Here's a question. What inspired their political tune? And if you can play it for us, they are so good. So politics. Why did you go there?
Why did we go there?
Okay, so I did some small political science in Legon.
Okay.
Yeah, and my brother did computer engineering.
Okay.
But we've been able to relate with humans very well.
All right.
So as much as it's politics, we break it down to the livelihood of every human being, and we decided that no, we need to do something political.
What's the hook of the song?
The hook?
Yeah.
Who will testify? No bro go testify. And it's true, no one is actually testifying.
Nobody's testifying.
nobody.
No, we just took data of like 3 years back to back. Kafui Day, your thesis, your data. We took some too from Black Rasta. We took some from Hughes, Mr. Hughes, John Hughes.
Yeah.
Yes, we took a lot of data from from graphic papers and that, and then we just took all the captions and headlines, and then we use them to batter against
write
each
your
other.
songs.
So if you listen to the words, you see that it's from headlines of all your shows.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's really creative, man. Really, really creative. Tell me more.
Content, the places you can get content.
Exactly.
Awesome
Headlines,
stuff.
man.
More messages. Dope Nation, big up yourself. And so the screen is just buzzed. I want to give everyone a fair chance. Kelly says, we love you guys. Yes, good morning to you. Dope Nation for life. We need you at DopeNation in Comerica, California. Yaudanso from Old Tafo. In Kumasi, DopeNation for life, another one. And an important message, well, I'm struggling to understand what you mean, so be a bit clearer, and I'll be back to read it. Good morning, I'm Kwesi from Ashaiman. I really love DopeNation. DopeNation, too dope for my liking. I think I like that comment. Greetings to DopeNation. I think you're doing great, but we need motivational quotes from them. Gastilo inside Spintex. Tell DopeNation that their fans are expecting a massive album from them. Okay, more messages. I'm going to have to scroll to this one. Okay, emojis loading. I'm sure it's going to say who. And more messages coming in on our screen. They are really doing great in the nation, and you are sending birthday shouts to Joyce Kabuki. Thank you for sending that message. Kobe is from Abrepo. Said, wow, I love DopeNation very much. More messages. I love you, brothers. DopeNation is a whole vibe. 2 dope men, and I think that's a fantastic place for us to end on all the messages today. Thank you for sending them to us, and I'm sure the dope boys appreciate it very much. Back to you guys.
Thank you so much. Thelma, just looking at the songs that you've been I like that Pupa song by Shatta. I like that song. I like Poison too by Ebony Rains.
Thank you.
How much do you miss Ebony?
A lot. You know, we had a call from Bullet before her funeral, I think 2 days before her funeral, that he needed a vocal for Ebony's Poison. And that's done before the funeral. We were in the studio and we were not playing the beats. We were just trying to clean the vocal of Ebony. And you know, it's something about human beings. As much as you are so likable, people tend to miss you more and have a very emotional attachment to you when you are gone. So we were just listening to the vocal and reminiscing on how we used to record her and all that. And Charlie, Ebony is top class. Ebony is different. She wanted to do dancehall, but also do Afrobeat. At the time, dancehall was the niche and Afrobeat was trying to like introduce itself to Africa. And she wanted a fusion, and she needed producers who would give her that fusion. So if you listen to Poison, you can't point out whether it's a dancehall song or it's an Afrobeat song, you know. Shout out to Ebony.
Yeah, it's one person I regret never interviewing, because I think
Charlie,
would have been a great chat.
No
just
doubt.
like the great chat I'm having with you guys. What's the story behind Adelaide the Seer?
Yeah.
What happened there? Because I'm hearing that there was some confusion.
Yeah, I think it's a lot of confusion, miscommunication, and there's a lot of confusion because we wanted to make Adelaide the star that has never been, you know, because you know her condition.
Yes,
and
she's visually impaired.
Yes, and
but she sings great.
It's
awesome.
You should see her sing.
She's been here, man. I played with her.
It's crazy. It's crazy. So we were just trying hard to make sure we project her, and you know it's not easy, even with our physique like this in let's say like 100% like this, you know, to bring out a talent is not easy, you know, let alone to get Adelaide to be doing what she's doing. And our media and the social media, how people get the way Adelaide is supposed to be projected is the problem. You know, some people would like to help Adelaide, but the way they show it out, you know, it's just a problem.
Yeah.
You know, it's just a problem. So we're in London when we had a call, you know, that on social media there's news coming out
That you seized her rights. Did you seize her music rights?
No, you know, none of those things have actually happened. We have been protecting Adelaide. If you realize, you wouldn't see DopeNation when there was an Adelaide this year interview.
Yeah.
But you would always have DopeNation either text or tweet or call in asking the producer if she's okay, is everything cool. We were doing a lot of background thing because you see, you or the audience would see Adelaide this year all polished and singing, but she actually went through training and she went through investment, and all that was for the greater good because we wanted to give hope to a lot of people. You see, we are seeing it from a different angle. But
you used to work with her?
We saw her at one time where we went to a certain program. She went for a photo shoot and we saw her. That was after that long time. We hadn't seen her. It's just because of the fact that we had to come do some how should I damage control for all that has happened in Ghana while we were away, and still trying to make sure that her family would understand
what the whole thing
because you know when there's one bag in the whole atmosphere on social media, you can't control it until you find the right way to do that. The person that put out that news was phoned and all he could say was a sorry.
No,
you know, but the news was out there and we had to do the damage control and
Gboza for that guy.
No Gboza for him, right? Yeah, but Adelaide is so awesome. Adelaide is one type of artist Ghana has never seen, you know, because of, we asked her certain questions, you know, we asked her, how does she see colors? And she was like, she only sees the color red when she looks into the sky in the morning and she looks at the sun. That's when she sees the color red. You know, this person sees the world from a different angle. That is how we were able to start to play the beat and then write the type of lyrics for her type of songs. You know, it was a different brand, a different vibe.
That's
you know.
what they take it to. You take it to the
We are still on. We are just trying to make sure that we find a very good approach of bringing the whole Adelaide Sia, DopeNation, vibe back. Exactly.
We can't end without Gboza, which is your new track. But before that, quickly, what is it? You know what this is?
Charlie, they look like tea.
Asana.
Say what
Asana.
From the crowd.
Yeah.
Wow, crazy.
Yeah,
What's your
bro.
thoughts on? I mean, if you could do something to change the system, what would you do, man?
Well, you know, whatever that's happening in Ghana right now, I think the best way to solve it is to solve what is up here.
Okay, mind.
With everybody.
With the mind.
Yes,
Okay.
because this has been there for a very long time. You know, we've been passing our roads from Accra to Takrady, and we see what is happening on the water bodies when we get to Buposo and all that. We see a lot of it.
So we have to change our minds.
Yes.
Okay.
We really have to.
Listen, 30 seconds. Where's Gboza taking you guys to, man?
Gboza is opening a lot of doors. And the first door is opening is the fact that everyone is going to see Cafe Day dance Gboza today.
Show me, man.
Let's go.
Or I can do it here.
Oh, yeah.
You can even do it sitting down.
I can sit.
Yeah,
Okay,
it's very
okay.
simple.
Yeah,
So roll the track. That's our show for today. I'm going to dance to Gboza to end the show. It's 1 minute to 10 o'clock. Great show for the whole week. God willing, 24th October, Monday, we'll meet you. Now teach me Gboza.
All right, so it's simple. You know, you just have to move from the left and to the right. You lean back. You know the vibe. It's DopeNation. What be your price? Yesterday price. Not to the right. Now lean back. You know the vibes. DopeNation. What be your price? Yesterday price. No be today price. We go for one side. Yaro don't try. Mommy gun short. I be you know the vibes. We go for one side. Yaro don't try. Enjoy yourself. Take care of yourselves. God willing. Same time next Monday, 5:55. I'm so glad to meet them. We used to meet on social media. Now Akpena this year. Oh yeah.
So Akpemelio.
Akpemelio.
That's it. All right, guys. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
That's our show. Have a great day. Good weekend. God bless. Enter your head.